Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown replay. Today we have a great battle against TamiJM. This is me using my Salamence team. I am on the other side, of course. This is my first variant of the Salamence team, but I decided to change it up as it was very, very weak to Mamoswine. As you can probably tell, Salamence is 4 times weak to ice, Heatran 4 times weak to ground, Raikou 2 times weak to ground, and Landorus Therian 4 times weak to ice. Sorry about that stuttering. And yeah, so I decided to change it, but this is a really good battle that I had while I was laddering with this team. So let's get started. Alright, so he's going to lead with Skarmory, as I'm going to predict his lead with Skarmory and start off with Raikou. Here I thought he'd just set up Hazards and not have Whirlwind, as I could set up a sub, start setting up Calm Minds, which is basically what this team revolves around, setting up a sub and setting up with stat boosts. As he goes for the Whirlwind, brings me up to my Salamence, as I want to break his Sturdy and to see if he has leftovers, which is interesting because I don't see leftovers or Rocky Helmet, so I don't know what he was. Probably Shed Shell, actually. As I go for D-Dance and he sets up 2 layers of spikes. Here I go for another Dragon Claw as he sets up his 3rd layer of spikes, which is really bad for me, but I do have a spinner. But I'm just gonna go for another Dragon Claw as he's going to Whirlwind me out into my Raikou, actually, which was really lucky for me. Yeah, that was really good for me, as now I can fire off a Thunderbolt and knock out a Skarmory. But here he's going to go into his Metagross Mega Evolve. I do outspeed even after Mega Evolution, but I don't really have anything that I want to switch into this, just in case he predicts. So he goes for the Earthquake and I just sack my Raikou, as I didn't really need it for the rest of his team. As now I can go Landorus, scare him out with the Earthquake, and go for the U-turn as he goes into his Heatran. I don't know. He was Air Balloon Heatran, but he did just sack his balloon basically, as now I get a free switch into Blastoise. I get to scare him out with the Hydro Pump, as I can go for the Rapid Spin actually and get away these hazards. That's actually really good for me, as now I won't be taking residual damage every time I switch in a poke. As now he decides to go for his Thunderbolt, as I don't really know what he was going for there, but Heatran is a very safe switch in. As here, I can set up my rocks. Actually, no, I go for the Toxic, sorry, I forgot about that. I go for the Toxic, trying to whittle down his Latias, as now he predicts me to switch and goes for the Pursuit, because I was fearing his Earthquake, but now I can go into my Landorus and drop his attack stat. He's going to switch out, fearing the Earthquake again, as I can go for another U-turn. He switches in his Latias, which loses a lot of HP, as now I can go Sylveon. I don't quite remember what I do this turn. Oh yeah, I pull a double into my Salamence, I believe. Yeah, Salamence, alright, yeah. So I pull a switch into Salamence, and then forgetting that he is an offensive Heatran, I go for the substitute as I thought he would have Lava Plume, but no, he has Fire Blast, which is easily able to knock out my sub, as now I'm not going to take any risks and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Yeah, so that's going to knock out his Heatran because it is 4 times effective, as he goes into his T-Tar now. Here I'm going to set up a sub, trying to hope he misses his Stone Edge or Rock Slide or whatever rock type move he had, as I'm going to just try and get him within a Earthquake range, because currently with all the HP that he has right now, I do not KO him with the Earthquake. As you see in here, I do not knock him out with the Earthquake, as he goes for a Pursuit, predicting me on a switch, as the Toxic damage will take him out this turn. So here he goes into his Metagross. I'm just going to sack Salamence because I don't have a switch in, as Salamence goes down to the Ice Punch. Here I can make the safe switch into my Landorus, and they're predicting him to want to stay in. Predicting him to want to actually stay in there, I do go for the Earthquake, just because he's made the repeated play into Latias or into another Pokemon, so I thought he might want to stay in, because Earthquake wouldn't really do that much just because of how much bulk he has. But as you see, he switches into Latias, and my Earthquake does absolutely nothing. But I do have a safe switch in my either Heatran or Sylveon, but I decided to go Sylveon just because I don't want to take too much damage on my Heatran. As he goes for the Healing Wish, I don't really agree with that play, as here I can go I can go straight into my Heatran as he goes for the Ice Punch, then trying to bait him to go for the Earthquake. So as I do bait him to go to the Earthquake, and he goes for the Earthquake, as I drop his attack with my Landorus, and now I can just spam Earthquakes. Yeah, Earthquake wins me this battle as long as his Keldeo is not Choice Scarf. As it is not, as you will see, I do outspeed with my Landorus, knock out his Keldeo, and all he has left is his Metagross. For some reason, I do decide to switch out here, and go into my Blastoise, trying to sack it as he goes for the Ice Punch. And he just keeps repeatedly going for Ice Punch, which I don't understand, as a Dark Pulse is a 2-hit KO from that range. And yeah, that's GG. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a well played match on my part, I guess, but there are a lot of plays that I don't really agree with from him. But oh well, it was a fun battle. I enjoyed it, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching again. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you guys are not already subscribed, feel free to do so, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.